shit is annoying though. If you got a girl that give you some fire ass top, you like, man.
We live again here at 21 Skunk Podcast for all zero of our viewers. Matter of fact, our number one viewer is Casper. You might know him as the Friendly Ghost. But first things first, I want to say God is my everything. And without God, I'm nothing.
Yes, Lord.
And someone argue, wow, that I ain't nothing with him. Now, you may not follow me, but I follow you. You can ignore the Lord. He ain't gonna let you just do whatever you want to do.
Say it again.
But at the end of the day, Carlos! Talking to you, Carlos! Nah, we're gonna let it go. Yeah, man. I would say always ask body. I asked the girl about her body count once, and she goes, oh my gosh, you're misogynistic. I don't even know you. How's asking your body count goddamn misogynistic?
Yeah, they be feeling ashamed about that. They really do though.
I hate that. Don't. Oh dang, I didn't save it, did I?
It's just like this one girl at my job, bro. It's comedy. She always talking about. I hate when people do this. They just sit at work and talk about their sex adventures and shit. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear about this. And this bitch a thought, like an afterthought. Say she's a thought. And she goes, I got 25 bodies. And I'm like, nobody asked, but that's comedy. Then she proceeds to say, I'm in the 40s. I was like, Jesus, close your legs. Golly.
Or don't.
You need a goddamn belt. You need a goddamn chastity belt.
That's deep. Hey, that's deep.
For real. You is too easy and on go. Like, come on, baby girl, chill.
Yeah, calm down now. Hey.
No, don't cheat. Don't cheat. You want that A? Get it. Do what you gotta do to get it.
No. No, sir. No, sir. No.
You know, like it.
Fat white girl. No.
You know, like it. You know, like it. No.
I don't like the fat whores.
Wowzers.
Like, well, look, I like women best.
All right. Today's safety word for those who want to eject themselves up out of here is Miss Finster. Miss Finster. Gotta say it twice. Miss Finster. TJ Detweiler. Anyway. This week is power rankings. All right. We're gonna go ahead and talk. Go ahead and spit about what we're talking about. All right. We're going to reveal 32, 31, and 30. All right. And Mark, since you in the Midtown.
Yes, sir.
Is your list already ready?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Tyler, go.
That's petty as hell. All right.
Hey.
I'm interested.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen Harry pull out of randomly was Mark when Harry messed around and got his school money and went to just blowing it, PlayStation, food, fast food, and he decided to go to Wendy's. As Mark everything Mark wanted from Wendy's he got at that time, and he like, hey, so what kind of frosty you want? Mark goes vanilla. Harry goes chocolate. Mark got mad. Mark got all the food he wanted. Harry asked him specifically what he wanted, got an opposite.
Man, why you hold up? Nobody want no chocolate frosty from Wendy's. I remember that now too.
Chocolate frosties melted. All frosties melted are really good.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's like I like the strawberry frosty now. But I'm talking about like back then. I don't know why I wasn't a big fan of chocolate.
There's nothing special about the strawberry one. It's all the same. There's nothing special about it.
No, you ain't get the like the little strawberry crunch one, whatever it's called. It's straight. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all know Pop-Tarts got a ice cream sandwich?
Yeah, I saw that.
I
It's hard to get that stuff in the store anyways.
Yeah, it's a lot because everything go viral now.
Yeah, same. I couldn't even get the Rice Krispie ice cream sandwiches yet.
The only thing in the store right now is the chocolate one. Nope.
I'm not gonna get that, no.
See?
They know what they're doing. I never even like chocolate Rice Krispies like that.
They're
Pop-Tart's only good when it's hot. So a cold Pop-Tart, nah.
Some of them was good cold, like the strawberry sundae one or something like that.
In the words of Trey, Pop-Tarts are for lazy niggas.
Hey, when I'm not at work, I get a little lazy.
Pop-Tarts are what you get when you ain't got no time. Pop-Tarts are what you do when you in a rush. Like, you ain't got no time to do nothing but not toast the strudels. Now,
Don't get me started.
When you got the time to pull out your cream, butter pat, and draw whatever design you wish onto your pastry, comes out cold, golden brown. Toast strudels on Pop-Tarts any day. All right,
I agree. If you time, yeah.
Great. This is my power rankings from 32.
Just give me 32.
32. New Orleans Saints.
Why?
I changed my power ranking because Derek Carr retirement.
Same.
That was a big blow for them.
Even
though before the retirement, he wasn't going to play the beginning. He wasn't going to play 8 games. But now it's just a shoulder injury, still nagging. He retired. I had to change my power ranking on this one.
You seen that? You seen the schedule?
Yes.
Okay. So where before Derek Carr, where'd you have him ranked at?
My 29.
Oh, wow. Okay.
29.
All right. So what else about them skanks?
They really didn't do nothing to free agency. The biggest free agency was adding Brandon Cooks. Added Brandon Cooks. What's the number 2 overall pick? That Chase Young, which is what?
Yep.
He's on the bus level right now.
About to say he kind of
he's on the bus level.
They added a future Hall of Famer in Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
What about to say? Whoa, he's on the bus level. And you lost one of your starting cornerbacks, Paulson. I don't know how to say his last name. Adebo. Is it Jason Adebo or Paulson Adebo?
You had to write Paulson Adebo.
Yeah, they lost Paulson Adebo. They one of their best cover corners. You already traded Justin Lattimore, so now you have a second-year cornerback against a division where you have a couple of great wide receivers on all each 3 teams in their division, and they're gonna struggle on defense. Their team's not getting enough pass rush. You have an older Cameron Jordan. You really didn't do nothing in free agency. So, as I have them ranked at my 32 team.
What about you, Mark? You got the same team at 32?
Yeah, I got the Saints at 32. I mean, I predict them going 4-12 this season for real. I don't see nothing too hard.
Tyler, what'd you give them? What's the record?
With the before or after the Derek Carr retirement?
Honestly,
right now. Right now? Hey. New Orleans Saints, you're on the clock, buddy. I'm giving them right now. Oh, man. 3-14. 3-14 season. I don't see it. Cause most likely gonna have Spencer Rattler or Tyler Shuck as your starting quarterback.
You're cooked.
So Rattler, he didn't impress me the couple games he played. And as I'm looking at it. Tyler Shuck's gonna be running first string. So yeah, New Orleans Saints, you are on the clock, buddy.
All right, Mark. What record did you give the Saints?
4-12.
I think. Now when I did my schedule review for each team, I didn't really run because it would look a lot different if I just went down team by team. I literally just gave them credit for who I thought they could win. I didn't be like, well, this is a loss, that's a loss. So this team over here is gonna be affected by this right here, and that team's gonna be affected by this right here. I just like they could win that, they could lose that. Is there a notable team that you gave them a win against?
Falcons.
I put down the
Falcons and Carolina.
Same thing.
They damn sure ain't beating the Bucks or the Falcons, I think. I mean, they might sneak one because they usually split the season.
You wild as hell, bro. That's like
there's just some things that just happens for real. Bro. They usually split the season.
It's so crazy in the South Division. For the past 2 years, for a couple of years, the Bucks haven't lost to the Saints in Carolina, but Atlanta and the Falcons. Atlanta and Tampa Bay always go blow for blow.
That's what I'm saying.
Now,
I've been seeing that for like the last 8 years.
So now, but Carolina, Falcons, and the Saints, they always split. So that's why it's a divisional team. So they can steal a game.
They know
they can steal a game from either three, but. Out of those three teams, Atlanta and Carolina, they can steal a game from Atlanta and Carolina, and they could sneak a win. It just you didn't bring in enough, you didn't add enough. Yeah, quarterback's gone.
Chase Young's gonna break their sack record.
Who?
Yeah.
He said what? Say Chase Young.
Get this man phone tactic, boy. What the fuck? What the fuck? If this man, if Chase Young get 22.5 sacks this season,
they going to the playoffs.
Man,
they most likely get the playoff fight.
He MVP.
Okay, I also gave the Saints. I gave them 3-14 B's. And I would say Kellen Moore coming over from the Eagles along with his quarterback coach. I could see that as a great positive jump for what's going on. Because I mean, like the Eagles had a lot of success. Now there have been quite a few coaches that have left the Shanahan tree and that's left the Eagles tree that have just flopped horribly. Brandon Staley as a defensive coordinator. He was out of the league last year. Hey, Mark, you look like you get hoes, boy. I see you, boy. I see you, boy. Hey, I see you,
Why everybody
boy.
think I look light skinned now, man?
So light skinned mean you get hoes? I'm just saying you look good, bro. Ain't no homo, bro, because you know. Anyway. Alright, so
that's some random shit.
What's going on?
That's some random ish.
Hey, bro, I can't say my baby cousin look good, bro.
I ain't saying, look, I know it.
We ain't on no.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing.
I'm about to say we ain't on that Kanye West mess. Anyway,
hey, hold on. Why you had to say that? That nigga was.
Cause, bro, I like making things awkward.
Tripping.
All right, so.
Oh, that.
All right, so all right. So, who'd you give the MVP for the Saints?
Me? Or Tyler?
No, Tyler.
For their team, it gotta be the linebacker.
Demario.
Yeah, Demario.
He nice.
What about the offensive player?
He getting up there in age now.
Offensive player. I'm gonna say Alvin Kamara. Their best offensive player is Alvin Kamara, but the wide receiver name again. I keep forgetting the name.
Olave.
Yeah, Chris Olave.
He stay hurt, but I got you.
He stay hurt,
Some
but
concussions.
you have a rookie quarterback. Seeing rookie quarterbacks play, they always target one man. So that's why I feel like Olave might have a breakout season this year. So offensively, I give Olave the MVP offensively, and Demario Davis the defensive MVP. It maybe. Oh man, I'm making this up. What's the safety?
The one they drafted. No,
Honey Badger.
Honey Badger.
Honey Badger.
Yeah, he been around for a minute. Ain't
If he get his form again, maybe Honey Badger.
Well, it's gonna be hard to do without a top corner on the other side, but let's not act like he in the game changer. Who are the best additions?
Brandon Cooks.
Get out of here, bro.
Brandon Cooks and Jamar Chase. Those the two best additions I've seen.
Jamar Chase?
Those are the two best ones. Yeah. Re-signing Chase Young, I mean.
Okay. Like, Jamar
Re-signing Chase Young.
Hey, you about to cause a ride in Cincinnati.
What? They can't sign nobody on New Orleans. They got the money so cap right now.
That's one of the biggest things.
But hey, okay. When you think about it, what quarterback will leave that much money? What quarterback will leave that much money on the table?
Nobody but Tom Brady.
My mindset is thinking, I don't think Derek Carr didn't want to retire. I think the Saints told him to retire so they could get out of cap hell this year, get that money, so they have some money to spend in free agency. Get a couple people. Then next year, I'm having a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Alright, so
I'm having a comeback.
Alright, dang, okay. I don't know about y'all, but I did not see a path to the playoffs for them whatsoever, man. Even in the game of Madden, bro, I don't see it. If anybody can get hot in the playoffs, but I don't see it getting to the playoffs, man. I don't.
It'll take a lot. So if we ain't seen him like having the path, we didn't have to write it, but I wrote something down for him.
All right, Mark.
It'll take a miracle.
Because since we all got the same team, we might as well all dogpile on them, just like their coach did. My fault. Anyway, go ahead, Mark. And who's you put down for the MVP? Their MVP?
Like Tyler says, I pick Alvin Kamara, but if Chris Olave can stay healthy, it's probably Olave because he do be snapping. He actually is pretty good, and that's who I got for that. That's as well I have as a team MVP, and offense MVP too. Defense, I went to Mario Davis as well because he's still the core of that defense.
Okay. What are the best additions from your side, or is it the same thing as Tyler's?
But I like Brandon Cooks. I might have to take on the Williams because I always like signing a good offensive lineman. And Justin Reed.
Jordan Williams was trash last year. He didn't even play last year, did he?
Let me make sure before I say it.
Yeah, he was signed. I don't think he didn't play nowhere last year. He was a free agent all year long. Juwan Johnson? No, that's tight end.
Yeah, that tight end. Juwan Johnson. Re-signed him.
Yeah, Mark, you said tight end or tackle? Your mic's off. Mark, your mic's off.
How the hell is my? Does your mic go off when someone try to call you?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
But I do not.
But I said Jonah Williams because they ain't really make too many moves, but I can see what they're trying to do with that. But it's like, come on, like, bro, y'all could. Them boys is deep fried down there in the NOLA.
I can see that. As same as everybody else, man. I gave the Saints. They got 3-14 win up out of me. I don't know what's going on with Brandon Staley. We'll see how that turns out. I mean, they got another offensive coordinator brought over from the Eagles, so we see how that play out. My MVP of the team, due to how the Eagles played last year, Alvin Kamara. All right, he is the engine that's gonna make that team move if it moves. He probably won't do too much, but he's gonna be the best in my opinion. All right, defensive player of the year, if they turn out to be, will be Danny Stutzman, linebacker out of Oklahoma. All right, the rookie linebacker. All right, player they'll regret losing, Derek Carr. Yep. Best additions to the Eagles, the best addition to the Saints is Kellen Moore himself. You got a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator. All right, now he's the head coach. Let's see what he do. Calvin Banks Jr., rookies. Danny Stantman, linebacker. All right, so I'm pretty much mostly the rookie class is what I went off of for them. Cause what else they got? Like what else the Saints got? Matter of fact, they're going quarterback next year. Don't know who. We'll find out. Probably Josh Beck. Supposed to be looking out for me, not the other way. All right, Tyler. Who's your 31st team?
31st team, Cleveland Browns.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Cleveland
Lord
Browns.
Hammers. Okay. Go ahead, cuz. Go ahead. Talk about it. Why?
You're going to have a 39-year-old starting quarterback or a rookie quarterback again. The team is going to be built on their defense. If the defense not playing their par, you have nothing. The defense can't keep you in the defense can't keep you in the game for that much longer. That's why I feel like
Black youngster went to playing in the background. I had to stop. I go ahead. What you say about them Browns? Them Hounds?
Yeah, it's the defense got to keep them in the game. I don't see the Browns having the offense to put up points in this league without a true starting quarterback. If Deshaun Watson, I'm gonna say this right now, he might be up there, the biggest contract bust of all time. 2 straight years without playing, but yet still getting paid top dollar. He's getting Albert Haynesworth contract. So you lose your starting quarterback. You will have Joe Flacco or
fully guaranteed on top of that.
Hey.
You would have Joe Flacco or one of the 2 rookies as your starting quarterback this year. And you really need nothing in free agency.
Kenny Pickett, watch Kenny Pickett be a Steeler again.
You really do nothing in free agency. Like you I looked and seen. I looked at the free agency they signings, all the free agency signings. The biggest one probably to me was Joe Tryon Shalinka.
They got a Hall of Famer, bro. They signed Deontay Johnson, bro.
Who?
Sheesh. Shout out Tampa.
I guess.
That's where you from. I got to shout out Tampa every time I hear it.
Nah, I'm just playing, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Deontay Johnson?
I think he backed out. He backed out, far as I know. But hey, we gonna keep it rocking, man. What's next? Who could be the MVP?
Defense, you already know, is Myles Garrett.
Blasphemy.
be surprised. Don't be surprised if they get a money worth out of Myles Garrett this year and have him play offense too.
But get in there fullback or tight end.
Fuck it. They finna have Myles Garrett do the what's his name out for Houston?
JJ Watt.
JJ Watt type of rules.
Yeah, okay.
He's gonna be their tight end, their fullback. Myles Garrett finna be everywhere on that field. But defensive wise, Myles Garrett offensively, very Judy.
Fair.
No quarterback.
You lost Nick Chubbs. You didn't lose him. He's still a free agent. So
they drafted 2 running backs though.
You lost Nick Chubbs.
Uh-huh. And all right, so who's their best additions?
Joe Tryon and Devin Bush.
Is
Bush and Joe Tryon
is there a path to the playoffs for the Browns?
Cleveland Browns, you are on the clock for number 2 overall pick.
Okay.
They might be fighting. They might be fighting the Saints for number 1 overall.
What's wild is if they do, remember the Jags.
They got the Jags on.
They got the Jags. They got yup.
Ooh.
All right, Mark. No. You wrapped the Browns. You finished the
But
Browns.
you got their record.
What's their record?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, we're talking to you, man. Tell you this guy.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Man, tell your VCR off, bruh, and get back to it, bruh.
The VCR.
Let me cut the TV down. It will get kind of good. Hold on. Let me cut the TV down.
Look at him, bruh. Come on, bro. We live in a streaming era, bruh. You ain't got the TiVo nothing no more, bro. You can stream it later, bruh. Come on, bruh.
No, I can, but
I watch a Total Drama Island, bruh. Come on, bruh. Yeah. Alright, so what's the record?
They could win a couple games, but 4. I don't want to give them they can win 5 games, 5-12. 5-12. See the difference between Saints and the Browns? The Saints the Browns have a better defense than the Saints. So that's why it's going to be hard for the Saints to win with that defense.
I'd argue they got better quarterback options.
Yeah, they do. They definitely got more quarterback options.
They do, but
the Saints is terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the defense going to keep.
No, you know who's sorry? The Saints fans.
I know they mad again. I know they missing Drew Brees right now.
They're gonna be going to Lil Wayne.
Get his ass out of here.
Hey, all right, Mark. Who's your 32? Who your 31?
The Carolina Panthers.
Whoa!
I ain't too high on them. I got them going right now. I got their record around 5-12, 6-11, something like that. I don't see them being too great this coming up season, unless Bryce Young can put it together. Because right now, I got their team MVP. I might be a little controversial, but I'm going to say J.C. Horn. He better live up to that money. The offensive player, I'm not too big on that offense besides Chuba Hubbard, for real. Or either Akeem Ekwonu, the O-lineman. He's pretty nasty. I like watching him. For their defensive player of the year, I stuck a symbol with Derek Brown when he coming back from injury. He could get to like regular form. He'll be pretty good. Or J.C. Horn, obviously. I ain't gonna lie though, this is looking pretty rough for them boys right now. Cause they gotta improve from being dead last in defense last year and bottom 3 in offense. Like that's a pretty hard reach to improve on. Like you got a lot to work on.
The highest J.C. Horn got $100 million, bruh. 70 of that's
guaranteed.
70% is guaranteed. But don't worry, bro. They got a mean linebacker, bruh. Free agency.
Who?
Pat Jones II.
I knew you was gonna say that.
No relations.
That's a Jets player. He is a role player.
No relations. Pat Jones.
Who?
Pat Jones.
Who?
Linebacker.
Who?
Pat Jones. 281. Let me stop. All right, man.
Yo, 804.
Hey, so who's MVP?
The team MVP, I think it's going to be J.C. Horn or Derek Brown, one of those two. Because their defense actually isn't too bad on paper. It's really not. But it's also like, man, they got to improve because, again, last year they were bad. That was a bad team to watch football with. They did a little better near the end, but for the most, like, their important games, like for the first 10 games, awful. And then, I don't know.
I wouldn't knock Bryce Young just yet. With 15 tuds, 2,400 yards, he didn't even play all year. But he caught his groove. He caught his groove last year. So let's see what they do. They got him another weapon. So now,
that's true.
I would say even though they drafted Tate for big contested catches. I'm tripping. I'm over tongue tied and everything. So they drafted Tedor McMillan for his big range, so he don't got to do much. And Xavier Legette. Not to mention, when it comes to quarterbacks like Bryce Young, you don't think about his legs. He's a threat in the run game as well. So you can lock up all his receivers if you want to, but he's gonna take off on you, boy.
Well, we got to see him put it together. Still, he still got ways to go for being the number 1 pick.
You can't
right now.
We like we said last week, we can't knock him yet because he wasn't given enough. Even this year, we don't think he got enough. But they end up at the top of the draft. If they end up at the top of the draft again, you know they're taking a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. He got to do something. You got the number 1 pick is supposed to. I ain't gonna lie. You got to give a quarterback weapons, but the number 1 pick, you're supposed to be able to elevate other players as well. At least I believe so. Like you gotta make some players look good sometimes. It shouldn't all be on the other players to help you be good.
Is there a path to the draft for them?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go there real quick. Let me land my plane first. How come black first overall quarterback get treated different from white starting quarterback?
How so?
Trevor Lawrence haven't done nothing in his league yet, but still being labeled as a top tier quarterback. Trevor Lawrence and Bryce Young are on the same playing field right now.
What? Trevor Lawrence won a playoff game at least.
Several.
I mean, I'm not a big Trevor Lawrence fan. I'm not. But he top 10. They drinking and driving right now.
I believe he does. He made a massive comeback in a playoff game, didn't he? With limited weapons.
Yeah, he threw 4 interceptions in the first half, but then came back the second half and threw 4 touchdowns.
And look who his coach
was.
was.
What have you done for me?
What is he? I mean, he hasn't done nothing super special. That's the biggest achievement is winning that one game. I will admit that.
I don't know if I give the Jags credit.
That one game saved his career?
Nah, hell no. You got to do something. I think this is his last year too, but they paid him. I don't think they should have paid him personally though. That's the problem. They paid him too early.
If you don't pay him, who you paying? Who's gonna be the quarterback?
No, I get that part, but I would have told him like, bro, you got to prove it first. Like, you just missed the playoffs 2 years in a row.
No. They were in the playoffs 2 years ago.
I thought they won that playoff game in 2022.
2 years
and
ago.
then 2023 they missed the playoffs because they lost in week 17.
They missed.
And
the
then last year
they missed the playoff last year. I think they were in the playoffs the year before.
Nah, hold on. He don't miss the playoffs 2 seasons in a row. Let me make sure. Hold on.
And he's had
Because I
more.
thought he made it in 2022.
And regardless, he still made it to the playoffs and made a massive comeback. How can you wow?
Nah, 2022.
Game.
He hasn't played bad.
Living up that one game.
You gotta do it, dog. It's time. Again, goes back to that #1 pick. You gotta do it sooner or later. You gotta show you him.
You know what he's doing right now, Pat? You know what he's doing right now? He's doing the Al Bundy. Let me land. All Al Bundy talk about was what in high school?
Never seen
His
the show.
4 game. You never seen Married with Children?
How's the theme song? How the theme song go?
Oh man, that love and courage, love and courage.
Oh yeah, okay. Is that the show with the puppet?
Oh high. No, it was a puppet. Oh, no,
that's Jeff Dunham. Infidel.
Okay, when you get a chance, go to YouTube. You're gonna get this joke. You're gonna get a joke. You're gonna get it. All Al Bundy talked about when he was in high school was his one game. He had 4 touchdowns. His one game. That's all he ever talked about. He grew up to be a shoe salesman.
Comedy.
That's all we talking about. So, everybody talking about that one game he had. He came back in. That's it.
I don't like
getting Al Bundy treatment right now.
I don't like how y'all having me defend the Jaguars right now. Too bad we ain't got a Jags fan on here to defend that team.
Speaking of Jaguars, right? So I caught old boy and somebody else live on TikTok. So you know me, I'm gonna shout out the podcast. I put that 21 podcast. He talking about nobody care.
He said that. Hey, wow.
We do not care.
No, you don't care.
He gonna get in the future.
But I think he's coming back. He miss us.
Man.
He miss us.
I got you. If you say so. All right. So, 2022, they had a playoff victory. 2017, they had 2 playoff wins. And that's 3 playoff wins right there for the Jaguars. Wait.
Yeah, but those
Wait. 2017.
He wasn't there for 17.
No, he wasn't. No, you're right. I'm tripping. So his only win would have been in 2022.
It's the Chargers.
What have you done for me?
Like he has to. This is his. To me, this is his last year.
Well,
last year he was hurt.
So
come on, you gotta do it this year.
It's a new league year, so you can't count this year. So before this year was 2 years.
All right, that's fair. So that's what I'm saying, though. T-Law, I don't put T-Law on no high pedestal. T-Law gotta do it. He top 15. He like around 15, 16.
All right, then I got you. All right, Mark. So
I'm just not just cooking.
Who's the MVP, Mark?
Of the Panthers. So it's got to be J.C. Horn unless he gets hurt or something, or he just fall off. But I think it'll be him because he was pretty good last year.
Who's gonna be the offensive player?
It's either gonna be if Bryce Young produces this year. It's either gonna be Bryce Young or Chuba Hubbard. I wanted to say an old lineman, but it's hard to say an old lineman. Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard.
Hubba.
It's either Chuba Hubbard or it's Chuba Hubbard. Wayne no Chuba. But now their defensive player of the year gonna be J.C. Horn or Derrick Brown. It's gonna be one of those two.
And their best addition was who?
T-Mac.
Who they gonna regret losing?
Ooh, there's so many choices. I want to say Jadeveon Clowney, honestly, but I'm gonna say Shaq Thompson.
Well, I just want to say, let you guys know, you know nothing about football. You know, you're not ball knowers, okay? You guys don't know what you're talking about. All right? It hurts me to have to correct y'all who the 32nd worst team in the league is. It's the Jets. Yep.
Whoa.
It's the Jets. Don't know what to tell you about that right there, Playboy. Them Jets. J-E-T. Jerks. They
More
got
like P and pain.
Hey, man. Hey, Fireman Ed ain't coming out, bruh. I tell you that. Alright, so I gave the Jets a 3-14 record. Alright, head coach Aaron Glenn, Tanner Instrands, how do you say his name? And then Steve Wilkos from the 49ers. The last guy said for the Saints that defensive coordinator wasn't out last year. That was Steve Wilkes. I'm tripping. So Steve Wilkes, he missed all of 2024 for whatever reason. And I'm finna go swing for the fences, bro. I'm gonna put y'all on, bro. The MVP of the Jets is gonna be Justin Fields, bro. He gonna put it all together, bro. He gonna put it all together, bro. They gave him some weapons, bro. Well, they didn't give him no weapons, but with Mason Taylor and Garrett Wilson, now come on, my guy, and the burners that are between his that's between his legs, bro. He gonna take off, bro. This is the year, and they gave him a line. The Jets have a line. He's mobile with weapons. Come on, my guy. And then for the offensive player, I gave it to Mason Taylor. For a scrambling quarterback, is this best weapon on the field. And Garrett Wilson's going to be triple covered most likely, leaving the middle wide open for Mason Taylor. So if he doesn't take off, Mason Taylor is going to be his go-to guy. And the defensive player of the year for them will be Quinnen Williams. Best additions that the Jets made this offseason was Justin Fields, Mason Taylor, the rookie, and Armand Membu. Arguably the second best right tackle in the draft. So that's a mean little move right there. Not talking about the player they're gonna miss. Do we consider funeral home limos actual limos? I think you would, but limos are whack.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
I feel like limos in general are just whack now. They were all the rave in 90s. Except for, I guess if you were in a stretch limo with a Hummer. But, it did what it is. Not talking about. So, the player the Jets are going to regret losing is... what's that cat name? What's the wide receiver who follows Aaron Rodgers? Where he go? Devontae Adams. Follows him. All right, yeah. So I can give him. I don't see much for the Jets, but I could see why they would have hope. I could give them 8 wins, but they only gonna have 3. So they're gonna be taking their quarterback next year. So this is probably Justin Fields' first and no. It's probably his last move because he wasn't really given a chance in Pittsburgh.
Nope.
Unless I'm. Yeah, so I don't understand what that's all about. So
he did decent, but they made him more.
I can see that. All right, so Tyler, who you got for who's your 30th ranked team?
New York Jets. So I trust the Jets defense better than I trust the Cleveland Browns defense. That's what I'm saying. Because the Jets was like neck and neck with Cleveland for me. But I feel like Justin Fields he's a better quarterback to me than Joe Flacco.
100%.
Joe Flacco can throw the ball better, but Justin Fields is younger. He's a scrambler. He's that new age quarterback right now. So that's why I feel like he will be a better addition for the Jets. For it's neck and neck, but Jets will have a better season than the Cleveland Browns. So adding Solomon Thomas with Quentin Williams, that is nice. And Javon Kinlaw, even though Javon Kinlaw might not be what the thing that the saying is, a change of scenery might be better for a person. Javon Kinlaw might have a breakout season this year with the Jets. And Solomon Thomas too. Have that rotational defensive tackles. Give Quentin Williams that rest. He's going to be okay. I give the Jets having a 6. I'm moderate 6-11 season.
It's really
Garrett
hard.
Wilson will have a breakout season.
It's really hard.
Garrett Wilson will have a breakout season.
He's already had a breakout season. Why we acting like he's still coming?
He's gonna be top 10. No, man, he's not. Because Justin Fields never had a top 10 quarterback, no wide receiver. Ooh,
Well,
he might fall off there.
I'll tell you this, he won't be doing much against the Patriots because Gonzalez will be locking him up. That's for sure. I do love what the Jets come on, what the Jets. I mean, you could make the argument that they're mostly names from Quinton Williams to Quincy Williams to Sauce Gardner. You can make the argument that they're all just names, but they could they're really only missing a quarterback, man. So like, you can make the argument that they can make a wild card, but who knows?
Wait. You can make an argument they can make a wild card, but you just have them as your 31st team.
Worst to first.
So why you look confused?
So how can you just said, they can make the wild card, but they're ranked as my 31st team.
My opinions are like 7-Eleven, bruh. They're always open. Unless they're in Jacksonville.
Hey.
Alright, so so who you got as an MVP?
MVP? Justin Fields for offense.
Are we on the same page? Who you got as a defense?
Oh, I don't want to be the same page as you, so I'm gonna go Sauce.
Unlike
cover corner in the league.
Watch your mouth. It's Christian Gonzalez.
I tell you, one of the best. I ain't say the best. So
well, you broke up.
You think Christian Gonzalez is the best cover corner in the league?
You damn right, man. We all pro over here, bruh. And you got to try Carlton Davis. You got to try Carlton Davis before you try him, boy. You know what, boy? We got 2 lockdown quarters. I wish y'all would, boy. Who y'all think we in, bruh?
It's the estimate.
Hey, Pat. You know Carlton Davis play for the Bucks, right? They call it that toast.
I'm about to say,
they call it that
Christian Gonzalez is locked down, but Davis.
They only won a Super Bowl.
They call it that toast for real, boy.
They only won the Super Bowl because of Carlton Davis. Now he's a Patriot. It only makes sense to go to the Super Bowl now.
Sheesh. Get this man phone taken, man.
Hold on.
What type of shit you on, man?
Hold on. Let me talk to you like Trick Daddy. Nigga, I spit on your face. That nigga spit on his phone.
What type of shit this man on? Carlton Davis is a shutdown corner.
Unlike he don't got to be a shutdown corner now because of Christian Gonzalez. But unlike the Saints, I can see a path to the playoffs for the Jets. Strong defense, still got the defense intact. Added some players. And they added a quarterback better than Aaron Rodgers. I'm sure this one will take accountability, unlike Aaron Rodgers. I'm throwing to the red line. You know, I knew it was fourth and whatever. The red line was there. Threw it straight down the red line. Nobody in the football world knew what a red line was. All right, so who you got? Who's somebody they're gonna regret losing?
They got him too. Damn. Aaron Rodgers. I'm not trying to go the same path as you.
They really gonna miss Aaron Rodgers? Stop it.
I'm not going at the same path as you.
Well,
the person I had is the person you got, Pat.
Well, you want to be. You don't want. Now you want to be wrong. You picked the right answer. Now you wanna F. All right, you could have.
No, I don't want the same person as you.
You got it.
Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Adams.
That whole right line.
They go.
The whole right side of the Jets, man. Elijah Vera Tucker and Armand Membu. Bryce Young, man.
Tyron Smith.
Bryce Hall, baby.
Yeah, he might have. I forgot about Brees.
You can't if they run the read option, you can't stack that box because Bryce Young gonna take off. And the right side and Quinyon Williams. That's the whole reason why I went with Mason Taylor, bro. Because that middle, he's gonna be wide open.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy that they have a good running back, but since it's the Jets and they not doing nothing, you forget about them.
You gotta run that read option.
You forget about them. If they run the read option, you're changing your whole offense. So you're basically taking your receivers out of the game.
No, you're not. You're making
them basically like you're running more instead of you're setting the run up for the pass, which everybody does, but basically with that you're gonna set the pass up for the run. So
and Justin Fields got a little injury history too, so you gotta keep him healthy.
Yeah. So
now peep this, right?
You take a big hit. You take a big hit. Jets, you are on the clock again for number one pick. If Justin Fields take a big hit,
are you really going 5 wide with Justin Fields?
No, unless you absolutely have to.
His best two receivers are Garrett Wilson, and Allen Lazard. I do like Arian Smith. But we'll see how that turns out. I might be looking at the wrong one. I'm tripping. No. I do like Arian Smith, so they could go 3 wide. They could go 3 wide with Mason Taylor. So at most you'll go 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and Breece Hall to the backfield. So I would say read option is the way to go. Now it could be a run pass option. It doesn't have to be him taking off. It could just be a quick dump off, middle of the field, wide open. Because like Fields has a cannon and he's mobile. He's not that accurate, but like, I mean, I wonder like who's gonna miss a wide open target, but like it happens. And what's the record you got for the Jets?
Oh, I just seen this shit.
I do also like Isaiah Thomas out of Florida State. They added some strong players. So Taylor Barron, man, Francisco Mangini. I cannot. The Jets.
6-11.
They could be silent killers. Who knows?
6-11.
Jets we're talking about.
A 7-9 season. Either or.
I got you. All right, Mark. Talk to me, fam. Who's your 31st? No, your 31st ring.
30th.
I got the Titans. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was a little conflicted between them and the Browns, but I chose the Titans because I really feel like they have a team there, but again, I gotta see it, and they have a rookie quarterback, and I'm not a big fan of Bryce Callahan, their coach. But we're gonna see. That's all I can say. On paper, they actually have a really good defense if they can stay healthy, like the Panthers again. Like right now, I got their team's MVP of L'Jarius Sneed. As we know, when he was on the Chiefs, he was really good. But last year he got hurt, missed the season. You know how that game goes. The offensive player of the year, I either got it to be Cam Ward. That's really it. Really, Cam Ward. He's gonna have to be the offensive player of the year. Their defensive player of the year, obviously, L'Jarius Sneed. Now, I like what they did in free agency and in the draft, though. I really do. Like, they best additions I got right now, like, I want to say Dan Moore because every time a Steelers offensive lineman leaves somewhere, goes to another team, they ball out every single time.
Hold on. I don't mean to disrupt. What's up with y'all family members, right? Y'all hype y'all former teammates up so quick, so fast.
Look, I'm just saying, like, just do this. I'm going to say, I can name 3 Steelers offensive linemen. When they left our team, they went to new teams and just absolutely dog shit and just balled. And it's like, why can't they do that when they play for us? And it's only our old linemen who do it. That shit hurts. Like Kevin Dotson, I wish he would have never left. Kenyon Green, wish he never left. Nah, I hope this doesn't. It just hurts. It hurts.
Do y'all have family meetings and be like, hey, he just left?
Nah,
he just left somewhere else.
You see it? I'm telling you, like, bro, like, what's his name? Kevin Dotson. He became all pro. Like, what the hell? Why couldn't he do that for us? Our coaching staff was must suck at developing linemen. That's what it is.
Antonio Brown, Raiders now. Well, Raiders go. Antonio Brown.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I hated that. I knew they was gonna be bad. It's Derek Carr. I ain't never been a believer in Derek Carr. Nah, but he was snapping on Tampa Bay. I was watching.
Whoa! Look at her. He already knows I'm finna react. Okay, I stopped by as a pedestrian. All right, now I gotta engage. All right, listen. Okay, it's not a us thing. That's a Mark thing. Mark does that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Mark. Sorry, I got the end of it. Listen, make sure you got a parachute. Maybe the bus won't drag you as far as it should. You might get away. Anyway, it's cool. But what I'm saying is, that's typically Mark. Mark will tell you when Mark will be more balanced when the player leaves after a few days.